Welcome to you.
Thank you and good morning.
So, who is Kwanalu? Whom do they represent?
Kwanalu is a separate organization to our organization. They are the KwaZulu-Natal Agricultural Union, and they represent the white and black commercial farmers in KwaZulu-Natal.
Okay, so they're calling for the removal of the Mooi River toll plaza. What is the plan going forward? Let's assume government does, or the provincial government does agree to it. What's the impact going to be like to the locals of that area? There's going to be a huge economic impact.
Yes, I don't think the economic impact is so big. I think we support that the toll plaza be moved from its very vulnerable position currently to a place where it would be less vulnerable. I think we must understand that the N3 is the main artery of the South African economy. It's like the aorta, and so should actually be a national key point. Yes, one might argue, and basically that's what you're doing, that there is an exclusionary element to this removal of or repositioning of the toll plaza to a place where it is more secure or safer. But that does not necessarily at all mean that you are impacting on the economy of that township or of the town itself. What we do know of Mooi River is that its economy has been regressing over many years, and it is there are many unemployed people there. But then one must address that on a different basis: the socio-economic problems that are in that society and in that community, and see what stimulus you can bring into business development in that area. But the toll plaza alone probably employs 5, 6, 7, 8 people. How many gantries are there? And then you can still employ them, but you just move them from where the place of work is to the site where you reposition it. So to think that it's going to have a big impact on the economy is absolutely not true, because you're still going to have the off-roads into Mooi River. It's more around the national key point and it being a absolutely incredibly important artery for the economy.
So, Dr. John, I'm just thinking, are you not just moving the problem? So you're going to move the toll plaza a couple of kilometers away, 20 kilometers, etc. Surely what you're experiencing here and now is going to move along with you. What is going to be different at the new site? And if you're going to suggest beefed up security, why can't that happen where they are situated currently?
Well, I think that's a very good question. 2 years ago at a Business Unity South Africa BLSA meeting, I personally raised the matter with Minister Patel, and he because there were also incidences of torching lorries, etc., quite severe, and clearly in 2 years, government had not been able to rectify the matter around security of both the toll plaza and the surrounding area. I certainly do believe that you can improve the security in various ways. I think it would be better to move it away from a security point of view, and still have security personnel guarding the place. But I think you can do that without harming the economy in any way. In fact, you should have different processes, different initiatives to enhance or grow the economy of that area.
We have toll plazas throughout the country. Why is this particular spot so very vulnerable?
Yes, it's an interesting question and a very valid one. And that's what I was trying to illustrate, that there's a history to this already. It's come over a number of years that the torching of trucks, specifically at the Mooi River toll plaza, because the trucks must stop there, and as soon as they stop, they are extremely vulnerable to torching. So there's probably, if I may say so, a criminal element that's already well versed in terms of carrying out these arson attacks on these lorries. And so we need a different dispensation specifically in that one, because there's a long track record already of criminal intent in that area.
I say it again, and that is that the problem may move along with you wherever you place the plaza. And I'm also wondering if a risk analysis was done, how you're going to mitigate the risk going forward in the new location, for example.
Well, I fully agree with you. One does need to do a proper risk assessment. I think basically common sense tells us that it would be easier to manage it in a different area, say 5 kilometers up or down from where it currently is situated, and have the necessary security measures in place. I think we all have realized how vulnerable we are with the N3 as a basically, in my opinion, as a national key point, and that it should be protected as such.
Okay, I still can't seem to get my head around what you're going to do differently in a new location 10, 20 kilometers away, which can't be implemented at the current location. Can you give us some examples?
Well, I think there are a couple of examples. Firstly, you need personnel there. You would need perhaps a fence, a barricaded fence, so that your access around the area is limited, so that people can't get access, free access to the immediate precinct of the toll plaza, etc. Because now it's literally right next door to a township, and that people can walk in and walk out with unhindered. While if you have it 10 or 20 kilometers away, it becomes an operation, if I can call it, to get there and to get back. So I think there is certainly a better way of managing security. You can have your cameras, surveillance. You can have, there are various security measures that you can implement more effectively once you do move it away from that close proximity to that hotspot, if I can call it that.
Okay, so this answer talks directly to your initial answer, which was that there's problems of poverty, unemployment, and education in the township. Thus, we're having the problems that we're sitting with now currently at the Mooi River Plaza. So I guess if those issues are addressed, hopefully, you wouldn't have the burning down of trucks, etc. But what we're looking at is a long process to get things right, to fix things in the township. So your best solution, as you see now, would be to move.
Yes, well, I think so. In the short term, definitely. You must remember socioeconomic problems are widespread across South Africa, with an unemployment of 50%, or over 30% and 50% and over for the youth. That's a reality, and unfortunately, to turn that around, you will know is not going to happen within 6 months or a year or even. It's going to be a long-term process of creating the right investment climate, getting businesses going, etc. So that's a long-term project. We've got an immediate security risk on the N3, which has proven to be very critical over the last couple of years already. We have raised this with government formally, and obviously it's not whatever they did is not working. We need a different approach to the security of the N3, which is our main artery of our economy.
That's where we leave it, Dr. John Purchase. It's a really deep and complicated issue, and not till we get the poverty issue sorted out, we fill hungry bellies, we educate the children, we make healthcare available to the masses, will we eradicate the country of all these type of problems. So thank you for being with us, and we do hope that you are successful in your endeavors.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
That was Dr. John Purchase. He is the CEO of AgBiz, talking to us about the call for the movement of, or the relocation of, the Mooi River N3 toll plaza. What are your thoughts on that? He has indicated the socio-economic situation in the area, and has also suggested that once moved out of the immediate vicinity of a township, they won't have the problems that they're seeing now. And according to him, it's been long ongoing problems. That burning of trucks and looting of trucks that happened 2 weeks ago is not a once-off event. It's been happening over time. Your thoughts on the matter, do call us on our WhatsApp line. Would like to hear what you think is the solution as far as this matter is concerned. 8:57, we'll be taking a short ad break, and when we do get back, we'll be taking news on the hour and financial updates with Nafisa Saider from Compliments Rand Reach.